Instead of Luka having to bring the ball up the floor, right, start at the logo, run a pick and roll, he's catching right here, a couple feet right behind the line, right? No live dribble, right? And so now Derek Lively, it's easy for him to find the screen because Jalen Johnson isn't moving because there's no live dribble, right? So he could find the screen better. He could set the screen better. Luka could get off the screen tighter. So now once he's getting here, he just plays at his pace at this point. And now since he's already playing so slow and could do anything to manipulate a defender, Jalen Johnson doesn't even try to get in front and recover and make a last-ditch effort. If Jalen Johnson's already going to chase Luka Doncic over, you need to get to the outside shoulder. But what does he do? Stay in between Luka and the rim, which now puts him in perfect position to get screened and get hit, right? So catch by Luka, he don't really like this shot. He see a whole lane. I ain't going to settle, right? Boom, I get into this lane. And now with Capella here, Luka's not going to be able to beat Capella up high. So what Luka's going to do, utilize his deceleration off this right step, and instead of stepping right and getting to the rim, he steps right, fades away. That's a 1 foot step back fade away-ish. I don't know what the fuck to call it. But Luka uses it because he's going so slow, he can control all that force and fade back. Notice, right? Peep. Cross behind the back, wrap. Watch Jalen Johnson's reaction to this in and out. He just gets to a stop. He stands still. He's a statue, right? Boom. Now he's just waiting for Luka Doncic to go while he's still sitting there bilateral, not able to move in steps as to what you should do as a defender, right? So boom, now he gets left. And most importantly, once he clears his screen, he gets downhill. This step right here by Luka is what set up all his step backs, right? Because as Jalen Johnson's recovering, look at the step. Luka has now taken that step and occupied space. By occupying space, he's now forced Jalen Johnson to go around that space so that he could be able to get back in front. But at the same time, he's taking a step back. And now there's no contest. That your GG's is a bucket, right? Nah. This shit is crazy, right? Luka plays so damn slow, right? Is that at this point right now, he's already going to go left. Take this dribble going back left, right? So look what Saddiq Bey is going to do already, since he's already out of position. Cross step over, while Luka, the entire time he was recovering, was already getting back left. And so now, since he overcommitted this one way, let me just go back the other way and give you something to bite on, make you flip that base and try to contest this shot. And you can't really contest that because that's a bucket. I'm going for 73. That shit's tough. A lot of y'all think, when should I drive the basketball? But just simply read the floor, right? And in this situation, it's really obvious which way Luka's going to drive if he wants to drive. At this point in time, look at the floor. You got Dante Exum right here, Patty Mills. He's over helping, right? But then you also have Tim Hardaway Jr. right here on your right with DeJounte Murray, and you got the ball in the middle of the floor. So what is DeJounte Murray going to do? Not help much, right? And so what is Luka going to do in this situation, right? He's going to work himself to his left, right? So then now that's going to open up that right even more, where DeJounte Murray is not helping, and he won't encounter help until maybe down here. But understand what he's going to do right here, a part of his game, right? Look, that slow step, that shit is lethal. That shit is lethal, right? So Pete, right? After he makes his drive right here, boom, 2, gets to the stop, stays on the ground just a little longer so the player that's guarding him could jump and he could come down while Luka's still going up. Split second right there off of that great deceleration. Tough. If you're an isolation player, any chance you get the ball in the middle of the floor, because notice how help is going to be stacked up, right? Boom, boom, boom. He's already leaving out, right? So when you decide to work your way in a certain direction and get back the other way, what it's going to be is these players are sitting outside the paint, right? And if you want to make a pass, they're one pass away. So that first level of help is going to have to commit over to take away your drive, right? So now this is going to leave Luka with a lane right here. Boom. Oh, let me get a little stingy with it. Lay right there, boom, with the left. That's tough. Y'all can't make plays like this because y'all just don't have good enough chemistry with your teammates, right? Look at Luka, right? And look at Rashawn Holmes. Look, all Luka really had to do was turn his head. And now look at what Rashawn Holmes is going to do. The fact that Jalen Johnson is behind Luka at this point, Holmes, what he's going to do is screen the person that's going to help over and step over and stop Luka's lane. So boom, now he gets that lay. But guess what Luka's going to do on this next play, right? He's going to return the favor. Even though he got maybe 25 at this point, maybe 30, he's gonna return the favor, right? Boom, slip out, throw to Rashawn Holmes. Atlanta shuts up the coverage, help comes over. Now he gets his bucket. That non-verbal communication, that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You do what you need to do, you'll be able to get the shit that you want as well at the same time. You just got to play the game the right way. Y'all say defense is gone, right? And you can't play defense no more. I beg to differ. Watch Jalen Johnson, right? Look at his hands, right? Hand out here, Luka, boom, swipe. Hand check again, Luka, boom, swipe. Boom, hand check again, Luka, boom, swipe. Now you're driving, hand check still there, right? So what does Luka do? He just takes advantage of it, right? He just takes advantage of it. So why are you continue to do something that's putting you in a position that you know the offensive player can take advantage of? Understand what time in the game this is. This is the second half. You already seen this motherfucker get hot. You already see him start cooking. So how is Luka going to now need to score his buckets going forward with a defense who's already going to be honed in on him in the half court, right? He needs to take advantage of these transition-like situations despite the fact Jalen Johnson fell down, because that's what makes it a transition situation, right? They're behind the player, right? And they're behind their primary defender, right? And so now he has Clint Capella. And understand this, when y'all have a big man on you on the perimeter, understand they're in your territory, one, and two, they're gullible. So, right, when you give them something like this just to bite on, they're going to fall for the bait. So now step back, all the space you need that's necessary, boom, buckets. Luka may not be the fastest person in the world, but this is the one thing that Luka's faster than people at, right? Which is being able to go from here to here, changing levels, right? And because at this point in time, he's already low enough and has more action potential to get himself into his driving angle. So now once he gets here, boom, foul call, you get into exactly where he wants to. Free throw line, getting his buckets. Anytime you see Luka play, when have you ever seen him do this? A cross-step fade from the mid-range. When have you ever seen him do that shit, right? Understanding that he never has done that before, the reason why Luka could be in the game and do that right here, right now, and never have to drill it or replicate it in time, is because he's mastered how to be able to control his body and not how to just make one or two different styles of shots, right? So now he could do that all under control and get his buckets. This is how a foul merchant prepares himself to get merchandise, right? Which is them free throws, right? Peep. As Luka gets off this screen, at this point in time, Luka now timed up that low rip through because he knows a defender in that situation is going to reach. They're going to reach. It's fool's gold every time. So now, boom, low rip through, step, float, bucket. In the second half, these missed shots right here catalyze Luka's performance, right? Because now, transition, like I said before, right? You're playing in a transition. So now, once you get here, Luka's already in his bag. He been cooking. He been flowing. So guess what? I can't even explain that. I can just tell you, right? That's a motherfucker who's hot in a flow, just cooking, bro. I cannot. You just heat check. Pull that shit. Watch. Look at Luka's drive right here. Notice. Look at his angles, right? Boom, boom. That's what real basketball strength looks like, right? Not posting up, bump, bump, bump. Oh, how strong can I be when I put my shoulder down? No, that's what it looks like, right? Because, look, understand this. Once he gets into this drive, look at the angle as to which he's going, right? Right step, left step, right step. He took all that shit in a straight line, and while the defender was on his side, he did not move over, right? He was not thrown off his line. He's getting exactly to where he wants to, uninfluenced by the defender that's on his hip. So now slows down, boom, off the glass, bucket. That's tough. Even though Luka does have 65 at this point in time, if he finishes this game with this many points and doesn't win, shit don't matter, right? So in a situation like this, could he shoot that? Yes, he can. Possibly he can shoot that over the top, maybe get a good look. But, right, you got to rely on your teammates sometimes to make sure you do get the win and they remain threats. Because you play too selfish, they can make that little comeback. Before you know it, you lose. Boom, foul call right there. Because since Luka plays at such a controlled pace, once he gets here and decides to actually see what he has off the screen, he can see everything because he's already going so slow. He's playing according to his processing speed, how much his brain can be able to process so he can make the right read. So now, boom, split right there. Grab right there on the leg. Really should have been a foul. He let it go. Thankfully he did, because now he's able to get here. Boom, Euro. Ah, damn, I know that shit hurt. Boy, oh my gosh, bro. Hold on, look at Clint Capella. I'm sorry, hold on, look at Clint Capella. I know we all been here before at some time. Them court burns. I know once he hit the shower, bro. Once he hit that damn shower, oh my gosh, he hit that shower. He started. He goes like, bro, where's the what you call it? Where's the alcohol? Where's the alcohol pads? You got some alcohol on that motherfucker. Putting little alcohol pads in that shit. I know that shit burn like a motherfucker, bro. I know it do, bro. That shit burn. Guess what? Now you gotta look back up, and this motherfucker just scored a bucket. Shit. And one. 72 on your dome. And now take me to the line, and guess what? Give me 73, man. That's the last bucket